Hello and thanks for watching Simply Southern today. I'm Kevin Worthington.
And I'm Mary Wilson. On today's show, we've got a brand new batch of farm news in our Rural Roundup.
At Gross Out Camp, it's okay to get dirty. In fact, if you stay clean, you're probably not doing it right. Today we'll visit a place that's so much fun, the kids don't even realize they're learning.
And I'm Stacy Little. Today in the kitchen, we're deep frying something a little unusual, but crazy delicious, pecan pies. Y'all stay tuned.
There's an old saying that no matter who you are or what you do for a living, we all depend on agriculture 3 times a day. With a world population that's increasing, that means agriculture-related jobs will become even more important in the future.
A new study shows that over the next 5 years, the need for people to work in agriculture jobs will increase 30%, meaning 3 million new jobs will open up, especially for equipment operators.
Another area showing growth is education. A 10% increase in that area will lead to the need for 3 million more teachers, particularly vocational education teachers. I visited my friend Scott Pogue, who's the agri-science teacher at Elmore County High School, to see how he's preparing young folks for the opportunities that await them.
After 20 years in the classroom, Scott Pogue has put hundreds of young people on track to begin their careers. He says the kinds of jobs he's preparing them for are a matter of national security.
We've got to have somebody to produce our food and fiber from a stable, secure aspect, and we've got to be able to do that here on the home front. So we're gonna need, from truck drivers to people on the farms to in the processing facilities, whatever the case may be, we've got to be able to feed ourselves.
As freshmen, Scott's students learn things like how to read a tape measure, gardening, and animal breeds and terminology. Then they're on to hand tools and later power tools, ultimately getting into more specialized classes like metal fabrication and welding.
I help my dad a lot, do work and stuff around the house and everything, and it teaches me how to measure stuff and build, and it helps me to just make sure I get all the right things done and not just to do it wrong.
My family got a plumbing business called Darnell Plumbing, and I might work at it for a little bit and see if I do like it or not.
Typically considered boys' classes, Scott says more and more girls have become interested in what he's teaching. Even if they opt for a different career, what they learn in agri-science can be useful in everyday life.
At one point I was doing a little electrical unit, we're teaching them how to wire switches and things like that, and one of the girls said, well, why do I need to know this? And I told her, I said, it's a very simple thing. You've got a switch that may go bad in your house, you're a homeowner, you can replace that switch for $1, or you've got to hire someone to come in and do it. And so, you may not want to be an electrician, but you can swap out a $1 switch kind of thing to save you as the homeowner, some money.
Many agri-science students will continue their education at a trade school, while others will go straight to work. Scott says because everyone is different, it's important to identify each person's talents and guide them toward a career that best utilizes those talents.
College is a great thing, but there are students that just have no desire to go to college, and a lot of students come out of college with massive amounts of student loan debt. Students that I have that go on into maybe a 2-year trade program and then go on straight to work, they usually end up making a really nice salary within 2 or 3 years of graduating high school, maybe out of a trade school type situation. Those kids that are willing to learn those trades, because again, they're going to be in demand.
Scott says one of the rewards of his job is hearing from students who graduated a few years back, and they tell him how something they learned in his class sparked an interest that got them started in their career. He told me about one guy that did a metal fabrication project he assigned and now is making a great living as a certified welder.
Another thing that they can make a great living at, technology. So while you probably don't want your kids playing video games all day long, some degree of that could actually help them develop employable skills. Speaking of learning, kids do that best when they're having fun. Up next on Simply Southern, we're headed to Gross Out Camp, where kids learn by getting muddy and catching creepy crawlies.
With so many options for insurance, it's important to understand basic terminology like premium and deductible. Premium is the cost of the insurance coverage. Deductible is the amount we subtract from a covered loss we pay. Remember, when all the insurance terminology and options start to feel overwhelming, you can call on your local Alpha agent for help. Visit alphainsurance.com to find an agent near you. These Alpha Insights are proudly presented by Alpha Insurance.
No matter the herd you tend to, or the type of seeds you sow, Farm Bureau Bank understands the lifestyle and financial needs of our neighbors. We're here to help grow traditions, give back to agricultural communities, and offer financial convenience for your unique way of life. Whether it's personal or business, we are committed to serving you and your financial needs. Please give us a call and we'll get started today.
A farmer has to live on faith. We do all we can do, but we can only control so much.
Alabama is the second largest poultry growing state in the nation, so we're trying our best to grow all the corn we can for that.
What we produce not only feeds and clothes all of the United States, but about half of what we make goes on to the world market.
We've been able to improve yields, have some things that can help us produce a better crop. I'm proud of the product we make and proud that I can say I'm an Alabama farmer.
When you look around for information and answers to your everyday questions, how do you know who to trust? Alabama Extension takes Auburn and Alabama A&M universities to the people. As educators, we are trusted partners in every county, providing valuable and practical ways to better our homes, farms, health, and communities. Our research extends knowledge and improves lives. Learn more at aces.edu.